How's it going, guys? This is OJ Light, and today I want to talk about getting a six pack and a bigger dick. Okay, guys? Now, over the last 6 months, my body has gone through an amazing transformation. All right, guys, I'm actually fucking super proud of myself, and I'm not gonna say it was easy every step of the way, but I've really been thinking about how I've done it. I've lost about 30 pounds, okay, and I have gained within the Bathmate about a half inch, right, which translates about 3/16 outside the Bathmate. It's a good gain. It's a good gain. Okay. So I wanted today to go through the basic principles, the basic guidelines that I do that have gotten me these results. All right. And I didn't realize how phenomenal these results were until the other night, last weekend. I'm in the bar. I'm actually eating dinner, and I get approached by a couple girls. Okay, this is a new thing for me. It was exciting. It was awesome. It kicked ass, and really, I believe it's because I've lost the weight. I've gained muscle. Obviously, they don't know I'm doing male enhancement, but I think just the overall doing of the activity, as one of my friends has said recently, I'm really glowing, and I think what they're saying is that I'm in such a good mood, and I'm seeing results, and it's having a very good effect on my attitude that it looks like I'm glowing, if that makes sense. So I want today to go through some basic concepts that I've been following that I think any of you can do right now when this video is over. None of this is complicated. None of this needs a huge budget. Very easy. All right. So, as I've always said, if you are new to male enhancement, the first two things I would say, this is probably the vast majority of people who just want a bigger cock, is this: lose weight, use the Bathmate. Okay, that's really it. I mean, we could talk about manual exercises. We could talk about the size genetic extender, and these are all great things to talk about. But at the core, most people just need to lose weight, and if they really want to get a bigger dick, the Bathmate is the best device. It's the funnest device. It's the easiest device to use. It is the standard. Okay, so we understand this. We gotta lose weight. We gotta use the Bathmate, right? Foundational ideas. So let me talk about the weight loss part, because I think this is where it's at. I think this is the thing a lot of people really need to do. Okay, because I've been around on the PE forums for a long time, guys, and I will tell you right now, the number one hindrance is really the weight. There are some people out there that are 300, 400. Not sure about 500, but I wouldn't doubt it. But okay, pounds, and they are wanting. They're not worried about the weight. They're worried about the fact that their package is small. Well, if they lost 100, 200 pounds while doing the Bathmate, they would look phenomenal. Okay, they would look phenomenal. So let's get into the actual weight loss, because I've thought about this. Because you hear about counting calories, counting macros, counting this, and this gets a little hard for anyone new to it to do. All right, so I can break out weight loss into three things. All right, guys, diet, your weightlifting program, and fun. Okay, and this is how I view it. So let's talk about diet. Let's just get into the diet. All right, guys. I want to keep this simple, because while I do think counting calories is an important facet of it, I don't think it's newbie friendly. I don't think it's, I want to lose weight, where do I start beginner friendly. I think it's more of an intermediate to advanced idea. And this is really it, guys. This is really it. Okay, I'm gonna keep this real simple to you. Step one, you want to fix your diet, get your sleep in order. Okay. You lose weight. Your body converts fat into energy, hence reducing your weight while you sleep. Okay? Same thing goes for muscle building. Your body repairs the damage you've done to yourself in the gym while you sleep. This sleep is the most critical aspect of this. It is the actual vehicle you use. It is the actual vehicle you use to change your body. Okay, as long as you are stimulating it and fueling it correctly. So, shortchanging your sleep is dumb. Okay, it is bad. Do not do it. Okay, I do probably about 7 hours. That's what it seems. If I fall asleep at, like, say 9, I usually wake up about 4, right? I'm about 7. I'm about 7 hours of sleep. That seems to be where I just naturally wake up at. So if I say go to bed at 9:30, I'm waking up at 4:30, etc., etc. If I go to bed at 10, I'm waking up at 5. This seems where 7 hours. Some people might be 8. Some people might be 9. Whatever your case may be, figure it out. Okay? So, you get your sleep in order, right? Next thing, guys, super important. Write this down. Water. Your body is mainly made up of water or liquids. There is a basic formula that will help you get your water intake correct. So whatever your weight is, take the number, divide it in half. All right, so let's say you're 200 pounds, right? Half of 200 is 100. You need 100 ounces of water a day. So that's about 6 bottles of water, right? So if you're 200 pounds, you're going to need about six bottles of water per day, okay? Got your hydration checked. You got your sleeping checked. That is the easy part. Now let's talk about the actual food that's going into your mouth. I would concentrate on mainly eating protein. As one of the people who are part of my community once said, just eat meat. Just eat meat. Now, I don't know if some people do that forever. Some people do that to get started. It's a very, very simple, way to die, right? But how much meat, how much protein are you supposed to consume? And I like this rule. About 1 gram per your ideal weight. So let's say you want to get to 180 pounds, and you're 400 right now. You want to eat 180 grams of protein per day. So whatever your goal weight is, that's how much grams per day you should be eating, okay? Some people say 0.7. Some people go 1 and 8. At 1, I mean, if you're a little bit below, don't freak out. Be like, oh, I only got 9.9. Like, but you know, aim for 1. Okay, I really should be 190 based off my calculations, and I actually get I'm hitting about 191 a day. That's about actually kind of how it scales out. So yeah, I'm about on target. I wouldn't mind a little bit more protein, but regardless, about 1 gram for your goal weight per day. So if you want to be 180 pounds, 180 grams of protein per day. Now, what about fats and carbs, or starches, as I'm going to call them? I kind of use this as a general rule. Let's say carbs are not keeping it. Let's say your carb intake, you're pretty healthy. It's just more of a few pounds, not a lot, like not massive amount of weight. I kind of view food like this. If my body is super sore from a workout, so let's say I did a chest workout and I am just the whole week just fucked, I'm gonna up my fat intake, okay? But let's say I'm not too sore, but I'm super sleepy, got no energy, I'm gonna up my starch intake, okay? That's how I look at for fats and carbs. I let the body tell me what it needs. But if you're grossly overweight, try to resist the urges and just concentrate on the protein. So again, for diet, we got our sleep in order. That's the easiest. We got water intake figured out. And when I say water, guys, I mean just drink water, just eat meat, get your sleep. That's it. That will start helping you shed pounds. And then you can tweak it. You can, add things to it. You can maybe like, maybe I want to do some calorie counting. At that point, that's fine. But get the ball rolling, right? So we got the diet down, right? We're shedding pounds. The next part is this, weightlifting, okay? I'm going to probably do in the future a whole episode on weightlifting. I have really hit the weights over the last 6 months. And I really have to thank Chuck Tanner for this, because I followed his advice and it paid off in dividends. Barbell is king, okay? So in the gym, what exercises you should be doing? Barbell is king. Let me just give you, these are like, I do more than these, but these are like the core exercises, and everything else I do is just me hitting particular muscles I want to increase. But these are like the exercises that will always be in my workout routine, okay? So we have, chest press, squats, deadlifts. These are king. Do not do these. Embrace these. And then, I got rows, like barbell rows, both overhand and underhand grip. We got, shrugs. We have pull-ups. We have dips. We have overhead shoulder press. I actually have to do the sitting, that one, because I have scoliosis. So it's a little bit painful to do the, I can really feel my back compressing and doing not good things. But when I sit, it feels way better. But regardless, these are the core exercises you should be doing. Again, chest press, squats, deadlifts, barbell rows, shrugs, pull-ups, dips, overhead press. These are the exercises that should be in the program that you are doing. Okay? As for split, full body, push-pull, chest, whatever. I am convinced, guys, any split will work. Any split will work as long as you are committed. You need to be committed. You need to stay consistent. So any split, I think, will work as long as you do good core exercises like the ones I listed off, and it gives you rest days for your body to recover. If they're doing those two things, I think the program is fine. I don't think there's any one program to rule them all type of thing. I think all programs can give you results if they are having you do good core exercises and giving you enough rest days for your body to recover. I think if they do those two things, the split, in my opinion, does not matter. Me personally, I only weightlift 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, okay? I've been doing this particular regimen for 6 months now. The results have been phenomenal. I have no regrets on it. Some people might do better with 4. Some people might do better with the Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday breakup. Okay? However they choose to split. That's fine. I'm just saying, for me personally, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday split works phenomenal. I recommend you play about it, see what your body tolerance is. If you can do more than that, that's fine. If you have to do less than that, like you're just like, you do a workout and it takes you 5-6 days to really recover, okay. But I think 3 is manageable. I think everyone should be able to do 3 times a week. Weightlifting, okay? This is key. This is important. This will help you get the 6-pack. This will help you get the bigger dick. As you get more muscular, your blood flow, increases. How your body works just gets better. It is just the miracle thing to do, okay? So don't just go straight to the Bathmate and not worry about the diet and the working out part. This is a trap. Commit to building the body as a whole. Commit to it, okay? Now, next thing, I said fun. So what happens do I do on the other 4 days that I'm not weightlifting, right? Am I just sitting on the couch playing video games? No, okay? So, I call these fun activities. You could also call this cardio if you want to get, technical, but I call this fun. It's basically I'm going to do things that are physically active, but I'm doing it for fun. I'm not doing it because I think it's a great exercise. Example, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sunday mornings, instead of the weightlifting, I go swimming, okay? Now, some people are like, oh, that's a great exercise. I agree it's a great exercise, but I don't look at it of me doing it because it's exercise. I look at me doing it because it's fun and physical, okay? It's a fun physical activity that I enjoy doing, like I really love to do. So that's why I do it. So it's more like play, okay? All the things I like to do. Every Saturday night, I go out salsa dancing, guys. This, again, can be good exercise, but I'm not looking at it as, oh, this is going to burn so many calories, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at this as, hey, this is a fun physical activity. Another thing I like to do, I like to go on, jogs with my dog on the bike path. Again, some people are like, oh, walking's a great exercise. I'm not looking at it in terms of exercise. I'm looking at it in terms of fun. It's physical, right? I made sure it was physical. So I guess exercise is slightly in my mind, but I'm thinking in terms of fun. Something I could just do. It's not going to be a drag. It's not going to be like, oh, it's going to be like, yes, I'm excited to do this. This is awesome, okay? So what I suggest, okay, on top of the weightlifting is you find activities that are physical, you're moving around, you're moving the body, that you find enjoyable. My uncle, who's really fit, he does volleyball. I actually do like volleyball. I do like volleyball too. If there was a team by me, I'd probably do that too, but there's not. My aunts, they love tennis. They do a lot of tennis play. Okay, I mean, my one aunt, this is the season. She's gonna be playing tennis like every day, and she's pretty elderly, guys. She's in her mid-70s, and she still gets out on the court, and she's physically active. Okay, you just gotta find the thing you enjoy doing. You don't even have to be great at it. Don't even worry about like oh, I love golf, but I suck at it. Okay, it doesn't really matter. And if you like cardio machines, guys, that's great too, okay? I don't like cardio machines. I don't enjoy them. Some people love them. If you love running on a treadmill, I'm serious. If you love it, do it. Do it. Do it for fun. If this is like, yeah, I love this, I find this fun. Do it. Don't worry about what I'm saying, what anyone else is saying, or this or that. If it's physically active and you think it's fun, go do it. Okay, guys? So, let's recap. All right, guys? We've talked about diet. The 3 things that about diet is you got to get your sleep in order, just drink water, just eat meat. You'll lose weight. Weightlifting. Any split will work as long as it gives you enough rest days and you're hitting the core exercises. And for me, core exercises is chest press, squats, deadlifts, rows, shrugs, pull-ups, dips, overhead press, right? Embrace these exercises. Don't flee for them, okay? And then last, fill out your day, your rest of your time, your spare time, not with video games, not sitting on the couch drinking alcohol, not any of this bullshit. Spend your time doing fun physical activities you enjoy doing, even if you're not that great at them, okay? So, this will start, if you're following this, right, you're really eating just meat, you're really just drinking water, you're really getting your sleep in, you're doing all this, you will start shedding pounds, okay? And I often say this, guys, I've noticed this about myself, and I imagine other people are like this, okay? Every time I start a cutting phase, I don't actually lose weight the first 2 weeks. It seems to I'm like, is this working? And then like week 3, it starts like shedding, okay? I don't know why this is. I don't think I changed my diet, my cutting diet in those 3 weeks, it just feels like it takes the body like a moment to like start getting the idea like, oh, I gotta actually start shedding pounds. So don't get frustrated if you like start a diet and like 1 week in you're not like 10 pounds lighter. Just give it some time. Okay, give it some time. And play around with it, guys. So if you're like, let's say you are eating just meat and drinking water and you're not losing weight, eat a little less meat. Okay, what I usually find, guys, and this probably should have been another rule, is it's the snacking. Okay, that's actually what I think dooms a lot of people. It's the snacking. It's the having a couple crackers here, having a couple crackers there, or having some carrots and dip here. Like you don't really think about it. Like, I only had 2 meals. Yeah, but you had 6 snacks throughout the day, right? It's the snacking that really gets people. So that's what I would concentrate on. Really try to, I think 2 solid meals a day, just good amount of protein, and then like here's my diet. Actually, let me go through my diet, right? I hit the gym in the morning, right? I'm either swimming or weightlifting. I have a protein drink. That drink actually has 72 grams of protein in it. Okay. Go to work, lunch, dinner. I'm just trying to eat meat. Sometimes it's like a salad because that's usually works better with menus and stuff. And then at night I'm usually like a pound of hamburger meat with a little spice in it. That's it, right? I'm just eating meat and with the protein drink. So I guess you could say it's 3 meals, 2.5, but that's it. I don't snack. I'm not eating like cookies or beef jerky or protein bars like in between meat. No, that's it. That's it. Okay. The protein drink after the morning workout, and then the two meals. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm eating. Right? It works. Can be slow. I'm not gonna say every week's great. Some weeks I'm like, oh man, I only lost half a pound, and other weeks I lose 2 pounds. Like it's been up and down. Some weeks I go, but slowly over 6 months I've lost 30 pounds. Okay, guys, this has been really good, really good. So you're losing weight now. Now we're gonna talk about the thing everyone loves to talk about, the Bathmate. We're gonna talk about the Bathmate. My Bathmate routine is real simple, guys. Real simple. Okay. I do a 5-minute warm up. That's where you warm your genitals up either with a hot rag, a heat pad. What I do is I have a big water bottle. I fill it with hot water and I insert myself into it for 5 minutes. Let everything get really warmed. Then I do 50 scrotum stretches and then 5 minutes of Bathmate. And then I take it off, do another 50 scrotum stretches, 5 minutes of Bathmate, and then 50 more scrotum stretches and 5 minutes of Bathmate, and that's the 15 minutes a day. I'm done. And you know what? Right now I've done, as of this video, I've done 74 sessions. When I get to 100, after that 100, I'm gonna take a week break. I'm gonna do add joking into the routine, and then I'm gonna just keep, after that 100, I'll do something else and keep intensifying it. But basically, you don't even need to add the joking or the scrotum stretches in. You could just do the regular 5 minutes on, a few minutes off, 5 minutes on, a few minutes off, 5 minutes on, and you would be fine. Okay. I actually, I think I have pictures on the website. I recently, a little bit before New Year's, I bought a 9-inch long Bathmate Extreme. I had maxed out the 7. I have pictures on the website. I am maxed out. There's no more room in the Bathmate for me to grow. So I had gotten a new one. And then after I got the new one, I decided I was going to act like I was totally new to Bathmate, because sometimes, guys, I will speak for my own experience. Sometimes we like to jump into the deep end of the pool or not take a moment to take a step back, and we set, because the 9-incher is a lot bigger and more, and I feel like it's wider too, like it's much wider. So it was a lot more intense, right, than the 7-incher. And I was like, okay, I gotta take a breath. I need to work my way up back to where I was at in terms of joking and stuff like that, because it was a lot more of an intense Bathmate session. Okay, and I think the results have been good. Once I get to 100, I'm going to do new pictures. But I've within the Bathmate, I've been able to do more and more pressure and get longer and longer in the sessions, right? Not in time, but like the length. Like, right, when I first got the 8-incher, I was at probably like 7 inches in it, and now I'm like 7.5 in it, right? So it's been gaining, right? So definitely when you get a new Bathmate, if it's bigger and more powerful, take the time, take a step back. Don't be like, oh, I need to just continue on. No, just take a step back. This is a lifelong journey, right? So we've covered, guys, the basics of getting a 6-pack and getting a bigger dick. And I have to admit, I have right now the ghost of a 6-pack. I think in another 20 pounds, it will be definite. It will be without a doubt, you're there, right? I cannot wait for the pictures in 20 pounds. I think it's going to be great. It's probably going to be at the end of after summer a little bit. But definitely, guys, this is a journey worth pursuing. This is a goal worth pursuing. The actual routine, whatever routine you end up coming with, I promise you, if you commit to it, you're going to lose the weight, you're going to feel better, and people are going to say that you glow, okay? I don't know, that's the actual word that some other people have used. You glow, you shine, okay? And I really think it's just because it's a self-esteem thing. You're starting to really love yourself and feel good about yourself, and it shines through, right? So I think that's what they mean by the word glow. So, what to do, right? You've watched this video. I've given you some really basic ideas. Where to start, right? Where to start? Okay, these are the two. Yeah, these are the two things I would do right now. If you're totally new to this, I would go. I would go find a gym. Let's talk about finding a gym, right? If I think a community gym, like a rec center, that's where I go. I go to the city rec center. Like a small, like not a commercial gym, but like a community gym is better, right? You're gonna meet people. You're gonna feel like you're part of an actual tribe. Okay, I think that's good for you. I think you will find like you picking a good gym that has people that are friendly and you can network with and you can talk to and you can have discussions with. I think that's a good thing. So seek out a gym where that environment's a thing, right? If it's a gym where everyone's fucking mean and no one talks, that's not for you, okay? I was actually I'm not going to say which gym because I don't want to get in trouble, but I was at a gym, the one before I was at this one, and one person was smoking cigarettes in the gym and flicking the buds all over the place, okay? They got expelled, okay? But that was a thing. Another thing that happened there is people, and I think they did this on purpose, were constantly flooding the bathroom, okay? Constantly flooding the bathroom. Like, I mean, not every day, but like multiple times a week, I'd go into the men's locker room. There's water overflowing out of the toilet all over the place. It's just nasty, okay? That has not occurred since I've been to this new gym. I got tired of it, went to a new gym, okay, guys? This is important. This is so find a gym that has a good, solid community, right? Not everyone there is going to be a peach. there's gonna be some rotten apples, but that's anywhere. But try to find a gym that has a good vibe, a good community to it. Okay, and you might have to try a couple. Okay, so that's one, right? The second thing is, if you don't have a Bathmate, go purchase a Bathmate. If you don't know where to go, I have a affiliated link in the description of this video. It's in all my videos, so just go click it out. You don't even have to buy. You can look at the prices. You can read the testimonials. You can read the guarantees and the results and the surveys, right? Go check it out. But I would do these two things, guys. I would make that your mission. That should be the thing. Like, okay, first thing first, I'm gonna find myself a gym and I'm gonna start going, okay? Start going, right? And if you need a basic workout, guys, yeah, let me give you a workout, guys. Most guys want big arms, so let me give you a basic arm workout. I would do on an incline bench. That means the bench is back 45 degrees. I would do some bicep curls. Then I would do some overhead extensions. That's where you have the barbell like this. Or I mean the dumbbell like this. That works the tricep. So you're hitting the bicep with the curls, the tricep with the overhead extension. That's what this is called. And the last thing I would do is some lateral raises. That's where you raise your arms to the side with weights on it. There's lots of videos on these exercises, so you can check them out there. But this would be, if you really want to get the shoulders and arm bigs and you didn't know anything else, do that, and then have some days where you do chest presses, deadlifts, and squats. And that would be a good start. I'm not saying that's the only place you should be doing, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be adding exercises to it, but if you had no other knowledge than that, I would say have an arm workout, what I just gave you, and then go, throughout the week, do a chest press, some squats, and deadlifts, right? And that's how I would approach it if you're brand spanking new. Check it out, right? So again, guys, I want you to do, if you're totally new to this, if you're like, I want a six pack and I want a bigger dick, join the gym, get the diet stuff I talked to you about straightened out, and get a Bathmate. Okay. So that's what I got for you guys for today. And I will try to be doing these videos weekly. I got a new camera set up finally. The other one kind of blew up. But anyways, guys, that's it. And I will see you guys. Next week with a new video. So later.